To begin working with graphing, it's important to know some basic definitions. A coordinate plane is formed by two number lines which cross at a right angle. It's also just referred to as a grid. The horizontal number line is called the x-axis. The vertical number line is called the y-axis. Where they cross is referred to as the origin. Ordered pairs are listed as x, y in alphabetical order. For example, the origin, both x and y are 0. But at this point, x is 2 and y is 5, giving the ordered pair of 2, 5. The axes split the grid into 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the first quadrant, x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. In the third quadrant, both x and y are negative, as seen in the example, where x is negative 2 and y is negative 4 for the ordered pair negative 2, negative 4. And in the last quadrant, quadrant 4, the x is positive and the y is negative, again as shown in the example, where x is 4, a positive amount, and y is negative 3. X is 4, y is negative 3, to give the point. On the axes, points are not in the quadrant. On the x-axis, because it's not above or below, the y value's 0. On the y-axis, because it's not to the left or the right, the x value is 0. This will be seen in the example. Here's just a few of the definitions spelled out. It's easy to take a screenshot or a snip, and I'll try and leave the documents under the camera long enough for you to freeze the video and take a snip if you need to. For example 1, we're going to look at how a variety of ordered pairs are graphed on the grid. Let's start in quadrant 1 because that's the easiest. For example, the ordered pair 2, 3. That means x is 2 and y is 3. So when we come to where x is 2, remember the x-axis is the horizontal axis and the y-axis is the vertical axis. X is 2 and y is 3 lands on that point. The point 0, 1 is on the y-axis. 0, 1. X is 0, y is 1. The x value goes neither to the left or the right. It's at x is 0, and the y value is 1. This ordered pair, negative 3, 4, means x is negative 3 and y is 4. Negative 3 on the x-axis, 4 on the y-axis, and where they meet is the ordered pair negative 3, 4. Negative 4, 0 is on the x-axis, negative 4, 0, meaning x is negative 4, but y is 0. You don't go up or down. X is negative 4, but we leave y at 0, right on the axis. The ordered pair negative 1, negative 2 is in the third quadrant because x is negative and y is negative. X is negative 1, y is negative 2, giving the point negative 1, negative 2. Our last point, 3, negative 3. X is 3, y is negative 3. X is 3, y is negative 3, giving you the point in quadrant 4. There's a few examples you can work on. I'm going to place each of them under the camera for a few moments so that, again, if you want to take a snip or a screenshot, and you can work on those, and then the next video will show the solution. So the first practice exercise is just plotting and labeling the points on the grid. The second practice exercise has points that will result in a geometric figure when they're joined. But notice that all the coordinates are positive, and so everything will be done in quadrant 1 where both x and y are positive. For the third practice exercise, again, things will be plotted so that a geometric figure can be formed. But in this instance, we have positive and negative values for x and y throughout the example. So let's see if that'll come into focus a little better. There it is. And again, if you would like to either take a screenshot or just pause the video or do a snip, and then you can work on those, and the next video will show the solutions.